In this lesson, we'll be learning about and practicing with number sets, meeting the requirements for TEKS 62A. The first set of numbers we'll talk about is the set of whole numbers. The symbol for the set of whole numbers is the letter W. The numbers included in this set are 0 and all of the counting numbers that follow. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so on. The set of whole numbers. The next set of numbers is the set of integers. The symbol for the set of integers is the letter Z. Now you might be asking, why isn't it the letter I? Well, in the 1930s, a group got together to construct number sets that would help us to better understand the relationship between numbers. And this group decided to use the word Zahlen. That's a German word for numbers. So, Z is the first letter of that German word. So Z is the symbol for integers. Now, integers as a set includes all of the whole numbers, our previous set, and their opposites. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And it would also include -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on and so on. The set of integers, whose symbol is the letter Z, includes all whole numbers and their opposites. The last set of numbers we'll be talking about in this lesson are called rational numbers. The symbol for the set of rational numbers is the letter Q. Now you might be asking, why not the letter R? Well, that same group who sat down in the 1930s to craft number sets decided to use the German word quotient for rational numbers. The German word quotient. Now you're familiar with the word quotient. It is the solution to a division problem. Now this makes sense because rational numbers are any number that can be represented as a fraction, any integer that can be divided by another integer, and that's what a fraction is. So rational numbers would look like all of the whole numbers and the integers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and their opposites of -1, -2, -3, and -4, as well as any other number that could be represented as a fraction. So it could have 1/2. It could have 0.5, which could be represented as the fraction 5/10 and simplified to 1/2. It could be the fraction 1/3, and therefore the decimal 0.3 repeating, which is the decimal equivalent of the fraction 1/3. It could also have -1/2 or -1/3. It could have 34%, because 34% could be written as a fraction 34/100. So rational numbers are any number that could be written as a fraction to include fractions, decimals, repeating decimals, percents, and negative examples as well. A couple of them I've put here. Now, of course, they include all of the whole numbers and all of the integers, because don't forget, if I have -4, it could be written as a fraction by simply putting it over 1. The same way that if I had the number 3, it could be written as a fraction by simply putting it over 1. So the three number sets, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers, all make up the set of rational numbers whose symbol is the letter Q. So let's wrap up this lesson now. We talked about three sets of numbers. Rational numbers, whose symbol is the letter Q, is any number that can be written as a fraction, which of course would include fractions, decimals, repeating decimals, negative fractions, percents, integers, and whole numbers. Rational numbers are made up of all of those examples, including integers and the set of whole numbers.